Alright, what's going on everyone? Today we have a deck that's either going to be very exciting or just absolutely devastating, but Dimir Rogues is good in Pioneer and Explorer. So this was a very popular deck in Standard. It was a very unpopular deck in Standard. Both of these things are true. And when Explorer first released, it reared its ugly head, or its stunning, beautiful head. It was popular for a bit, and then it kind of died out. But it's surging again, not just on Arena, but in paper. And the reason is Fairy Mastermind. So this is Yuta Takahashi's World Championship card. If you're not familiar, he was well known for piloting Dimir Fairies back in Lorwyn. That deck was kind of brutal, kind of insane, and he was like well known for being associated with that deck. So he made a fairy. He made a fairy to an homage to that to Lorwyn and his piloting of that deck, and it just so happens to also be a rogue. So it's in Dimir Rogues. Here we are. We're not playing fairies. I mean, we got a Brazen Borrower as well, but we're rogues, and what this thing is, it's a 2-mana, 2/1 flash flying, perfectly fine, very tempo-y. Whenever an opponent draws their second card each turn, you draw a card. So this is very similar to Narset, where people are going to draw not really thinking about it, right? How many times have you had a Narset out and someone drew by accident and, well, didn't draw the card? Well, this sort of works similar. Also, it has flash, so you can flash it in when someone draws their second card and get the draw. You can also force the issue by paying 4 and making each player draw, and you'll draw an extra one. So the point is, it's a good tempo card, 2-mana, 2/1, flash flying, and it draws you extra cards. And this just slots right into this tempo-y, control-y, aggressive rogue deck. Like we have Thieves Guild Enforcer. It's a 1-mana 1/1 with flash. When it enters, or when any rogue enters, each opponent mills 2. Then if an opponent has 8 or more cards, it becomes a 1-mana 3/2 with that touch. We also have Soaring Thought Thief, 2-mana 1/3. Once again, flash. Very, if you're familiar with Spirits, very similar to that. Flash flying as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards. Rogues get pumped, and whenever 1 or more rogues you control attack, each opponent mills 2. So that's another way to get cards in the graveyard. Brazen Borrower, great tempo card. Bounces something. 3-mana 3/1 flash flying. We have Nighthawk Scavenger, which is a beater. Has power equal to the number of card types in your opponent's graveyard, which gets fed by all this milling. That many cards +1. Also has flying, Death Touch, Lifelink. Pretty good. And then we have Into the Story, which is also very good with all the milling, because it costs 3 less if the opponent has 7 or more cards. So it's a 4-mana draw 4, basically. Also, Drown in the Loch as well. It can counter anything or destroy any creature, so long as the mana value of those things is less than or equal to the number of cards in the opponent's graveyard. So all the milling from these cards just makes this more powerful. And then we just have a lot of controlling stuff. We have counter spells. We have kill spells, we have discard spells, we have Kaido, which makes an unblockable ninja, and then lets us draw. We have Shieldred, because we're very mid-rangey and kind of controlling at times. And yeah, it's just Dimir Rogues. If you play this in Standard, you can probably craft this. There's not that many cards that weren't in Standard when this was in Standard. What we're talking about, Kaido, Shieldred, and I guess Thoughtseize, and then lots of common and uncommon removal. But yeah, that's just, here it is again, guys. Sorry, it's good. So let's play it and see how it does. 2 lands. It's okay. It's not great, but we get a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Turn 2 Fairy Mastermind. It's kind of okay. Gruul. Alright, let's see what's going on. Okay, so probably Lotus Cobra. Yeah. Hope they miss on lands. Great. So play this on blue. Maybe I should have held that. Should have played this, actually. That's a mistake. Risen Reef. Sure. I guess I flash this in. Alright. Let's attack for 2. Sure. This is whenever a land enters, so I can't stop it. Well, I can... No, there's not much I can do. I'm going to bounce it regardless, but... Very annoying. Alright. So this deals 4, right? No, it's gain 4. It doesn't even deal damage, right? So that's good. So Shieldred's going to be good with this, all the card draw they're doing. So I'll pay 2 life for this. Play this. We will go to combat. Attack for 2. Alright. I mean, it's not terrible. They can get Omnath. They play Nissa instead. Fine. Land. They aren't revealing anything. Oh, this is if it's the second time, right? So how many is it? It's add a mana, then if this is the second time, reveal cards off the top until you reveal an elf or an elemental. This is very good. It's another Nissa though, so that's good for me. Omnath is not good for me. Sure. So they've got 2 cards in their graveyard. It's not enough for Drown in the Loch to be useful. But they trigger my stuff, so that's good. Draw a card. Thoughtseize is useful. Gain 2. Spell Pierce. Let's start by Thoughtseizing. Yeah, we're definitely getting the Genesis Ultimatum. That goes without saying. I guess we just attack for 2. And I can attack with Shieldred. If they try to double block, I can bounce. So I guess this is fine. Yep, that's what I was expecting. Return this. Great. And we pass. Still have Spell Pierce up, just in case there's another Genesis Ultimatum. Something like that. They have so much mana, though. Well, that kind of sucks, doesn't it? I can't do much about that. Alright. Sure. How many cards do you have in your graveyard? 4? Alright, my turn. Draw. So is this until... No, it is just gain control. Alright. Sure. So I guess I kill my own Shieldred. Kind of annoying. Then attack for 2. And we will pass for now. We have Spell Pierce up. We have Drown in the Loch, which could counter this. It bricks their turn pretty much. They can play Nissa. Sure. We will counter. Alright, that's gone. They have a land, they could play another one. They don't. That's good. Attacks for 3. Sure thing. That's pretty good. So we'll just start off by attacking for 2. We have lots of options. All of this has flash or it's instant. So all of this is fine. I'm not going to counter that. It does give them multiple triggers here, but it's fine. Yep. I get the draw. That's also pretty good. Omnath. Sure. Gets a land. Yep. So that gains some life. They get another Nissa. Draws a card. This only triggers on the second card each turn. It might be worth countering this, actually. We will Spell Pierce this. To just break this turn. Alright. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll take this. We will cast this end of turn. Oof. It's unfortunate. So what do I have? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 if I can pump, which I can't. So I think I still attack for 5. And I can still play all of these. I'll play this tapped. Alright, that should be fine. Yes. Get a bunch of triggers. Escape to the wilds. I think I might have spent too much time interacting with their board instead of just getting flyers out and attacking. Mostly because I was stuck on lands for a long time. Can I counter that? The answer is no. So this is stuff entering doesn't trigger. Alright, well we'll play this. And we'll play this. I don't get the triggers, but that's fine. So they don't have another Omnath. So I guess I block here. Take 3. And now I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have lethal in the air. That game? Well, that was a a grindy first game, but we got there. Barely. And if you're not familiar with why people hated rogues, I think that was a good example. My recording is like 20 minutes long now, and that was one game. It'll be cut down, of course, but one creature in a tribal deck is kind of bad. It's kind of bad. Should I mulligan this? I mean, we got Thoughtseize River card out. We have a removal spell. But if I draw like a couple more lands, it's bad. I'm going to mulligan. I guess this is fine. Into the story, probably good. Maybe Spell Pierce. There's no guarantee that Spell Pierce is useful. Spell Pierce is good. You just don't know for sure, right? Yeah, I play this on black. Probably just Thoughtseize turn 1. It is a Rogues mirror match, huh? Interesting. I guess I go with Soaring Thought Thief. Sure. Yeah, mirror match, and I mulliganed. I did go first though, so that's nice. So I should play this before this is up, because they're just gonna play a land and hold this up. So it's good to get. I have to play stupidly, basically. Play this my main phase. Yeah. Sure. Soaring Thought Thief. So I want this on black. I guess I offer the trade. Sure. And once again, while they don't have this up, I'm going to play both of these. Mill 2. Play this. Mill 2. Alright. They're at 6 cards. Land. Alright. I don't have that in my deck. Fatal Push. Yeah, I guess I attack with both of these. Drown and the Lock is not what I expected. So I guess they can sacrifice. No, it's fine. Sacrifice as a sorcery. So we'll blow this up. They blow that up. Now this is a 3-2. They have a bounce spell and a counter spell though. If I draw a land, or a blue land specifically, I can draw 4. We need to make sure it doesn't get countered by the Make Disappear though. That is not a blue land. It's not a blue one. Alright, we will attack for 3. When it goes to 12. Playing mirror matches in videos like this is always interesting, because I'm always like wanting to demonstrate the deck mostly. Like, here's how the deck works. Here's what it looks like to play it. So like, this game is effective regardless. You get to see the deck from both sides of the table. So this probably just gets countered, right? Counter unless they pay 2. I can play this end of turn now. I don't think the one is the wait. The 1 damage might be worth it because it means it's a 3-turn clock. I guess I should do this now. I can pay 2 for this. If they sacrifice their 3-1, I guess that's fine. We don't know this 1 card, so it could be another counter spell. Oh, it is C double. That is very bad. This is such a good card in this matchup. They get the double. They just get another rogue that they're playing. It's very good. Attack for 3. This will put me at 6, not at 8. So they won't. Or this is 7. I guess I can block it. Do I want to block it? I don't think I want to block it. Do I? No. I'll take 3. That is not a blue land. Alright, we will attack. Mill 2 cards. C double. Well, I can play Shieldred now. And Shieldred means they can't play the Into the Story. Sure. So play this. So they lose 2. They don't have any way to remove it in hand. They have this 1 card. They have 6 damage, so I'm dead in 2 turns. But if they attack me, they take damage on the backswing, of course, so it's not good. They attack anyway. Interesting. They don't have any way to... Like, I'm hitting for at least 2. Bringing them down to 4. Which actually isn't... oh. They cast Into the Story. Okay, never mind. I wasn't sure if we won there, but now we do. 2 lands. Good cards, though. I think we're fine. Oh, the center's tapped. God dang it, man. Why? Why are you like this? I'm going to keep it anyway. Man. So what do I play? I want to play this first. I'm going to play Thieves Guild Enforcer. Man, with the lands entering tapped. Why are you like this? Llanowar Elves. Alright. So we'll play this. Probably Fatal Push the Elves no matter what here. So it doesn't matter if the center's tapped. Yeah, because I even if I could play this, I'd be Fatal Pushing these Elves no matter what. Alright, attack for 1. Fancy lands. Alright, opponent goes to 17. Werewolf Pack Leader. Alright. Well, this can kill the Werewolf Pack Leader. They can't draw a card, so I don't know if it's a big deal. I think I'm just going to be playing this. Probably end of their turn. No, or maybe this, actually. We'll see if they draw somehow. I shouldn't need this in play during the first draw. It should be fine. Like, when they draw their second card, I should be able to flash it in and get the draw. I should. Don't 100% know. Well, you know, that's not what I want to see. I think I let this go. I flashed this in. Mill 2. That's almost perfect. I just need another land or 2. What am I doing? I'll attack for 2. Maybe I don't want them to draw. Let's just kill one of these now. Sure. I think it's fine. Just slowing them down. If I draw a land, I can kill something and Thoughtseize, which would be good. 2 1/1s. No block. Down to 14. Did draw a land, so that's good. So let's Thoughtseize, see what's going on with these 4 cards. We know they're not lands because they're not playing any. And we'll take Reckless Stormseeker. How many cards do they have? 7. I think I'm going to play this actually. That's going to give this Death Touch. Attack for 3. Mill a couple more cards. So this is the Gruul Vehicles deck that I played. Was it the last Explorer video I played? They did get a land, so it's good I took their 3-drop. They have these 5/5s, but I might trade here. So I've got 5 damage per turn. I'm at 12, so it's probably good to just not let them draw. Ooh, if I just had 1 more land. So I can kill the 5/5. Probably just attack for starters, and because this is an instant, let's just see what they do on their turn. They're down to 7. Didn't play anything. Alright, well, let's just play this. We will destroy the 5/5. Alright, take 2. We have another 5/5. We also have 1 in hand. If I draw a land, I'm probably just playing Shieldred. Sure, it's another 5/5. And we do, so we will attack. Mill a couple cards. They go down to 2. Play Shieldred. Pass the turn. And they die right there. Nice. A 3-0. And the games have, aside from that really grindy first game, games have felt pretty good. 3 lands. We've got a 1, 2, and 3 drop. You can't play. Oh, you can. This is black. This is all fine. Do I Thoughtseize turn 1 or do I hold up Spell Pierce? We will be a Thoughtseize. Ooh, no. This is actually just not good, is it? Thoughtseize against burn decks is usually pretty bad. Or aggro decks. But, might do it anyway. Another Spell Pierce. Spell Pierces against aggro decks is also just not very good. With Thoughtseize, we want to see aggro, not burn, I think. Although, with the 2 Spell Pierces, I think that's both of them in the deck. I think I have 2. Huh. Well, that's interesting. So I guess we take Play with Fire. Makes their whole hand awkward, right? They can play this, but they have nothing to play. Unless they drew... They did draw something, okay. Sure. The lifelink on this is huge, by the way, against an aggro deck. Thoughtseize again? Well, I don't want 2 of them. It's like the worst possible thing I could draw against this deck, pretty much. Very tempted to Thoughtseize the 2/2 actually. Let's do that. Let's Thoughtseize, get the 2/2. So now they can't get the counter unless they draw another creature here. That's fine. I mean, I dealt 4 damage to myself against the Red Aggro deck. Gruul Aggro, technically. Well, I think it's mono red. They're not playing green. Annex? Yeah. So, how much burn do they have? They just have 2. So I should be able to play this fine. We'll play this on black. We'll play this. And now 4 damage, lifelink every turn is pretty good. So what are they doing this turn? They're probably playing Annex. I have counters for Embercleave. Yeah, there's the Annex. The 4/4. Interesting. Oh, because of the... Alright, no blocks. Alright. Sure. Go to 10. We're not out of the woods. We're just doing pretty okay. That's pretty good. I cannot play that and have Spell Pierce up, so we'll wait. We will attack for 4. They go to 16, we go to 14. So if they play Embercleave, we Spell Pierce it. If they don't, we have Drown. Land. Alright, let's see. Is there 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? I'm just going to take all of this. See if there's an Embercleave. There is. They can pay the 2, can't they? Well, that is unfortunate. Yeah, they can pay the 2. Because, well, that's just annoying. Alright, we let that resolve and then we kill whatever goes on, which is going to be Annex, of course. Destroy this. Yep. So it's unfortunate they we actually got punished for them for a Red Aggro deck getting flooded. So let's attack for 5. We will, I guess, play this tapped. Great. Alright. They could animate the Den or equip the Embercleave. They do nothing. Interesting. Well, I'll play this. Do I just block? The answer is probably. Because they have a castle to pump. I think that's what they're going to do, which is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we'll just block 1. Could have another Embercleave, but they don't. No, they're just pumping. Alright, down to 8. Land. Drown is good. So we'll attack for 5. When it goes to 6, we go to 13. Like I said, the lifelink is huge in this matchup. Alright, let's just take all this, let them activate their lands and stuff. Embercleave. So I counter unless they pay 2. Then I counter unless they pay 2. And then I think I'm just gonna take all this. Now we have 6. Nice, nice. So that's 4 games, 4 wins, and I think you see why. Starting to see why people hate this deck, huh? This was standard. It was standard. It was a little bit different, of course, but if you're new to the game, this was a standard deck. Let's open this pack and get something really cool, like a Invasion of Alara. Is that really cool? I don't know. Alright, that's a quick look at Dimir Rogues. What do I think about it? Well, if you follow this channel regularly, I say from time to time that my favorite deck in Pioneer and Explorer is Azorius Spirits, and this definitely feels spiritsy, right? It's a blue tempo deck. It's Dimir, but it's a blue-based tempo deck. I love tempo decks. Spirits, I like Simic Flash, right? I love these types of decks, so it was really fun deck. Really cool. I think I've played pretty well considering we went 4-0, and I always feel comfortable with tempo decks. Every time I play a tempo deck, I just feel like, yeah, I can win with this deck. So yeah, it feels pretty good. Feels pretty great. I liked it. I think I misplayed the first game where I didn't prioritize getting damage down early because that deck was very slow. I definitely could have ended that game quicker, but I mean, we're 4-0 and my biggest complaint is I took too long to win one of the games, right? So, yeah, overall, pretty good deck. I'm a fan. Sorry I'm a terrible person, but hopefully that was useful. Gives you an idea of what this deck looks like. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.